Hello, buddy. My name is Swaggy. Well, that's not actually my name. It's just my YouTube name. I'm gonna tell you guys something. My real name, I'm not gonna tell you my full real name because that's stupid. That's completely stupid. And like, why would I tell you? But I'll tell you my first name, and it's nothing to do with an S or a swag or a swaggy because that's just a YouTube name that I made. My real name or my real first name is George. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic, huh? I mean, why did you name yourself Swaggy if you don't have anything in common with any of the words or any of the letters? Well, because I wanted to. I mean, I can name my channel what I want. If it's cringy, I don't care because it's my name and I'm gonna stick with it. Now, of course, the name has changed a couple times, maybe on the main channel, but it's fundamentally kept the same thing. Swaggy, swag. Doesn't really change, mostly because I like being because I mostly associate myself with Swaggy. Well, even with some of my friends online, actually, because all my social media platforms are Swaggy because they're all just that boy Swaggy. Now, of course, it's just yeah, it's weird, right? Why would I name myself Swaggy when I have nothing in common with that name? Because what people don't realize is PewDiePie's name doesn't begin with the PewDiePie. No, his name is Felix. Like his real name doesn't have anything in common with his YouTube name, and that's very very real because everybody realizes eventually that these YouTubers, they're people like you and I. They do things that we do. They eat like sometimes PewDiePie probably eats cereal, dude. Like he probably wakes up and eats cereal. Sometimes he won't, probably because he's on a diet or something. But many people can relate to that as well. Going on diets, specific diets that are made for them, things like that. But you get what I mean. You gotta realize that the people on the internet aren't random names with numbers on them. They're people. They're people who are very interesting, very, very, very extroverted, and very, very loyal and dedicated to their fans. I mean, PewDiePie could stop making videos like literally tomorrow, and you guys, all of his subscribers and all of his fans would have no say in it. By the way, sorry for the light. I can't really block it out. Actually, I can. Sorry if that's cringy. I don't have the biggest budget or biggest like quality cameras. I mean, I'm recording this on my laptop, dude. Literally, look at my face, illuminating because of my laptop screen. But yeah, I'm pretty sure some of you can relate to that too. You looking at your laptops. My bad. Excuse me. But yet, just people looking at their laptops. If you click this video, then you're very interested in what I have to say, and I hope that you will stick with what I have to say. And it's completely different from this topic, but I just have to get into it because it's something I don't think people think about. Because they're so obsessed with the game people are playing, the topics they're saying, fashions that they're talking about, but that they forget to realize that the YouTuber that's talking, the person that's actually behind the camera, has their own life. Like, PewDiePie does things, dude. Like, he doesn't only do YouTube. Like, he wakes up, he probably goes outside sometimes with his mask on because COVID's out there, be careful. But he has to do the same things you do. He has to go to get groceries. He has to go he has to take showers, brush his teeth, go take pisses, and go take a shit. Now, that's a very real thing that I dropped on you right now. And that's going to sort of relate to the next topic I'm going to get into. Fandoms. Now, my opinion on some of them. Now, let me delve into one specific one. Because this one's I love this fandom the most because I've been a part of it for a long time. I've even made a video about it. The FNAF community, the FNAF fandom. I love it. It's one of the most awesome fandoms I've been in, mostly because you can just tell that everybody in it is just either a complete nerd or a complete good artist and animator and just loves what they're doing about FNAF and loves every detail about FNAF. Now, now you're asking, where does this detail of YouTubers and real people come into play? Well, let me tell you, every community starts not with one people, but a collective group of people. Yeah, a collective group of people who just think of the same, who just think of one similar topic. I like FNAF. I like thinking about what's going on in it. I like to draw it. I like to animate it. I like to play the games of it, And that's what I think people forget to realize, that behind that username and behind those cameras that people use to record themselves getting scared, they love FNAF. They're people that love the game and love the craft that Scott Cawthon has released. Because the creator of FNAF isn't Freddy Fazbear. It's a person named Scott. Now, you probably have friends named Scott. You probably have friends named Scotty, And it's crazy to realize, because the only thing that sets him apart from everybody else is what he's done. And the things he's developed. And people forget to realize that. Like, I don't have a haircut yet. Like, Scott Cawthon probably hasn't been able to get a haircut because of COVID. Maybe he's been locked inside his house because he can't go out sometimes to, do the things he loves to do. Maybe take walks. Because he's his own person, dude. He likes to do things. I like to do things. Like, the only thing that's different about me and PewDiePie, like, YouTube-wise, is our subscribers. Like, PewDiePie has, like, I don't know, 100 million subscribers. I have, like, 28 or 29. And it's just crazy to think about, because that's the only difference that we have on YouTube. It's a number that we like to just associate with people. Because you could associate 10 million with Dream and many other YouTubers. Like, it's crazy how we just associate people with their account names and just account names and subscriber names or subscriber amounts. Like, I've had friends unironically call me Swaggy. Like, dude, that's crazy, because that's not my real name. I've already told you my real name. It's George. That's my first name. Don't try to look into my last name, okay? That's not. I don't want that. Don't track my location, okay? But yeah, I mean, Tommy Innit isn't actually called Tommy Innit. His real name is Tom. But some people just say Tommy. That's crazy to think about. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. I apologize. FNAF community. What's so different between them and everybody else? Simple. Some people like FNAF. These guys love FNAF. Hold on. Sorry about that. My knees were starting to hurt. Yeah, I'm on my knees right now, dude. Look at. You can't really look. You're on my laptop. But that's also crazy to think about. Like, I can't see you. Like, right now, I'm just looking at my OBS studio, looking at myself. Well, you're looking at me, a complete random stranger in my room with a towel right there. Don't question it. Please don't. But, yeah, I don't actually see people, dude. Like, I'm not looking at a person. I'm looking at this little thing right here. You heard that? That's you. Not really. That's just the camera over there. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. People just get off topic. You know, I'm one to ramble. I apologize. Let me get back to what I was saying. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Anyways, FNAF, FNAF community, theorist, fan artist, animators, fan game makers. Thank you. That's my main message. Thank you. Thank you for all your hard work and what you've done for this community. Because nobody else would have probably done it like you did. Like the art that you did, or the game that you made, nobody would have probably done it like you did. Someone would have made something similar, maybe, but not like you did. Like Nixon, like, I forget the usernames for these people. But the creator of Pop Goes, the creator of the, what's it called? Five Nights at Candy's. Like, thank you, because you're a part of the community just as much as everybody else. Like, let me give you some details. Like, when Withered Freddy was released in FNAF 2, he didn't have a personality. He was just an AI going through the restaurant in the game and, you know, supposed to come out and scare you to death. But fan artists, animators, and, you know, people have made a personality for him. A somewhat depressed, very angsty Freddy. That's Weathered Freddy, I guess. Or Chica's iconic pizza line. Like, that wasn't Scott. That wasn't anybody except the person who made it. I forget the details about who made it because it's been so long, but it's been so engraved. Like, when we think of that voice that said pizza, we think of Chica. We don't think of anything else really, because the community makes these characters alive. We have brought them alive, not the story. The story helps us, you know, figure out what they're like, but we make their personality. We make them who they are. Like Golden Freddy, Fredbear, Freddy Fazbear, Toy Bonnie, Bonnie himself. We've made the personalities for these characters. We've made animations and comics about these characters. And I'm not saying this to discredit any people. I appreciate you fan artists, but you all begin to blur when you're drawing the same characters and shit. My bad. But yeah, I'm gonna delve into some specific people that I remember from when I was a lot younger and very much more into the FNAF community, because I liked, like, you know, I watched YouTube on FNAF. I stumbled upon my occasional comic or, you know, YouTube comment, YouTube video, you know, try not to laugh challenge. But I've come across a person who I would like to describe as very unique. Rebornica. Rebornica, I don't know, I don't remember. Now some of you might remember this person, because this was even before we knew about Elizabeth Afton, William Afton. The only thing we knew about the purple guy was that he was the man behind the slaughter from that FNAF 2 song from The Living Tombstone. Like, that's all we knew. But Rebornica took the names of these characters like Fritz Smith, Jeremy Fitzgerald, Phone Guy, and Rebornica turned them into people. Like, Mike Schmidt was a bite victim of the 1987 place in that canon, but we know that things don't really line up now. But it was just like, oh my god, that could make sense, you know, back then when we didn't get a lot of details, because Scott didn't release a whole entire, you know, paragraph of story and a whole book about what's gonna happen in the story. No, we only had small details: murderer, possessed robots, killer, bite, not allowed to walk during the day anymore. Like, what? What were we supposed to think? But yeah, throughout the creation of the FNAF games and the eventual new one that's coming out this year, Security Breach, we've made the characters. The community has the community gave them life. We gave them the gift of life because before they were just boring AIs or scary robot AIs in the game. And I want to thank you, FNAF community, personally, from one person to another, from George to you. I want to thank you. You give this community life. Every bit of fan art you do, I appreciate it. Because not only do I sometimes, I'll probably see it, but I'll look at it and I'll be like, that's some great fucking fan art. I like to think about that. I like to be like, that's very interesting. That's very thought-provoking. Like that kind of thing. Like, some people have their own theories about what's going to happen in the newest game right now, which is Security Breach, and I have my own theories. I'm not going to say them here, but because, they're probably not even possible. If you want to hear that, then then just tell me. I'll think about it. I'll think about putting it on the internet. Have you guys think about it as well. You'd be like, does that make sense? I don't know. But, who knows? But, as I was saying, I have my own theories as well. Like everybody else. Everybody else has their own theories on what's going to happen in the new game or what happened in the old games. And that's weird because we're having theories about a game about trying not to get freaking scared. Like, we're doing an actual game of a try not to get scared challenge. And that's crazy to think about. Because not only has Scott brought so much details and story bits to this game, but we've given these characters life. Like me, you, we've all given them a personality, a life of their own, what we perceive them as. Like, it's crazy to think about. There's Minecraft FNAF, like there's people on entirely different games, like Minecraft, doing these FNAF roleplay videos. I remember one of them, it was Minecraft FNAF. I watched the guy, mostly because his content's entertaining, not because of the Minecraft or the FNAF part. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that kind of person, but not to say that I'm not. I very much like Minecraft. I grew up with it. I also grew up with FNAF, so it kind of fit the bill. But it's mostly the very, very, very important detail that I watch his videos for is because they're very interesting and I like to, and they're very funny. They're very cool. But yeah, I like to see where people take these theories. I like to see where people take the story, or where they think the story's gonna go, or how they perceive events happening, because we all have our own perspective. That's the real deal. We all think this is how this happened, or this is how that happened. Like, we all think like, like, so long ago, we all thought that, I think Michael is the older brother. I think Michael is the younger brother. No, I don't think there is a Michael Afton. I think this Michael Afton's a completely different character. That's what we thought. That's what we were thinking about, like, a while back ago. And it's just crazy because it didn't matter who was Michael Afton, because Michael Afton was just a character in a video game. But we brought him to life. We brought him to reality. Or, not to reality because he's not here physically, but we gave him a life of his own, a personality of his own. Because Michael Afton was literally just a darkened sprite with purple eyes. But through fan art and through so many things, we pieced together a person, a specific kind of person, a specific personality for who we think Michael Afton could be. Oh, and we also had a little sprite of Michael just walking down the fucking street, turning purple. What the hell? That was weird. But yeah, we all had our own perceptions of the FNAF community, and I just want to say thank you. You've brought so much diversity to this community. You brought so many thought-provoking ideas and a ton of fan art to look through, a ton of art that people can appreciate, animations that people can laugh at, or see and be like, I liked it, because it's crazy. People don't really think about the person doing the animation or drawing the art, because that shit's hard. Like, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I could think about a theory about FNAF like everybody else, because I can connect some details. I've been in the community for a while back. Like, I was even here during the Mike kill all theory, if you even remember that from FNAF 2, where if you reversed where if you reversed the FNAF 2 trailer, it literally looked like it, or literally sounded like it said, Mike kills all, Mike kills all. Bruh, how wrong we were. Like, how did Michael get into FNAF 2? Or Mike, my bad. Like, he couldn't. He wasn't in FNAF 2. But our theories were very thought-provoking. Our theories were very, very, like, very... I can't find the word. I mean, I already said thought-provoking, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But they gave us ideas. They made us think about what that could mean, or any other details that we would have missed. And that's what I have to say. I mean, I appreciate all of you guys. Matt, Pat, if you're ever watching this, or ever happen to come across this, or anybody else who just links this to him, thank you. Not only have you also brought in details to light, but you've added your own personal touch in the community, and I appreciate you. Every one of you theorists, every one of you artists, every one of you animators, because this community would not be as lively and as amazing as it is now without you, without me, without you. This series, this game, and this entire community would not be the same. It wouldn't. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Literally, like the bottom of my heart. From one person to another. I want to thank you. Because I want you to actually, realize this, but I couldn't have made FNAF. I couldn't have made it as popular or as amazing as it is now. Not single-handedly. And neither could Scott. Not until you came in. You guys. Even if you don't animate, even if you don't, don't even like play the games, you just watching the content, watching or looking at the fan art, the theories, you're a part of this community just as much as me with my own theory I've uploaded on the internet, and just as much as you. Because the main purpose of a community is to share ideas, share theories, share fan art. Like, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Now, I might get into another one of these, where I think another community I've been very deep into and loved very much. If you want to know that, I'll tell you. It's the Undertale community. Thank you as well. I'll say thank you right now, because, well, I'm going to talk about it in another video. But I just want to say it now. Thank you. This game and this community would not be as great and alive as you guys, without you guys. And I want you to feel appreciated, because you are amazing. You are inspiring. And you are definitely an awesome person. Bye-bye. My bad. Bye-bye. Oops. Bye-bye.